Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So if F around and find out was a person, we're going to play a clip here with this chick acting a fool with this man and his children. And she found out real quick, y'all are not men. Y'all are not men. And standing in front of men, in men's faces, trying to intimidate them the way that men try to intimidate each other when it's time to fight and this, that, and the third, this is what happens to you. And I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for her at all. I don't play. As a matter of fact, just to make sure that everybody is aware of the cussing and the profanity that's going to be in this video.
With a motherfucking man. A man is not gonna call me. You gonna call me bitch. 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 You gonna call me bitch now.
Now, to give you a little bit more context as this video play, the man in the video, Brandon Parker, reported that a woman hit his car on I-20 in Atlanta and then fled the scene. So you already in the wrong with a hit and run. Accompanied by his 3 sons, aged 2, 8, and 14, he followed her to get her license plate information. So, you know what I'm saying? The insurance information, blah, 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 blah. The woman then stopped, exited her vehicle, allegedly pulled a burner on him, which we can see in the video. During a confrontation, a shot was fired, but it didn't hit anybody. He disarmed her, knocked her unconscious, but she escaped before the police arrived. I don't know how. The incident left Parker's car with significant damage, including a damaged fender rim sensors. The police are aware of the incident. So we're going to let it play. Depending on how long it is, I'll let it play again.
Now, because one thing about it, I don't play with no mother. Don't catch me.
Tell police get here.
I don't play with a motherfucking man. A man is not gonna call me. You gonna call me bitch. 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 You gonna call me bitch now. Now, because one thing about it, I don't play with no mother. Don't catch me.
Tell police get here.
Several things should be obviously wrong in this video. First off, she wrong on every level. First of all, with the hit and run, wrong. You supposed to stop. She probably ain't got no insurance. That's why she ain't stopped. Most of the time, that's why people don't stop. Because if it's a fender bender, unless it's like a fatal crash, a major crash, the police typically are not going to come out for this. If you want to make a police report or something like that, you have to go to the station. The exchange of information is for the insurance companies, all right? So that the insurance company can go ahead and pay for the damage on your car, and things of that nature. So this is why he wanted to follow her to get this information, because if he doesn't get this information, he's going to have a tough time trying to establish, who was liable for the accident. Insurances don't like to pay out, yada, yada, yada. That's number one thing that was wrong with the situation. The second thing, once he caught up to you, you have a gun. Now, I'm assuming that this was a legal gun that she had, but you have a gun. Not only do you have a gun, you step out of your vehicle to confront a man that is many times stronger than you because you have the gun. Now you feel confident. Now you feel strong. But we see what happened. Women even with your little so-called burner that you got, if you don't know nothing about self-defense, if you don't know anything about when or how to use a firearm, you will be, she lucky that's all she got was to be knocked out and disarmed. She lucky because the purpose of the firearm is to keep the distance. That's number one. Assuming that you were in real danger that you didn't cause yourself. The purpose of the firearm for men and women is so that the distance is not closed between you and the threat. The firearm is to keep the distance so that whoever the threat is can't get up on you and do exactly what he just did. So when you don't know nothing about firearms, when you don't know nothing about guns, when you're not really about that, then you don't know that even if this was a situation to where she would have had a right to be fearful, the first thing that you would have been needed to do was stay in your car. The second thing is if this situation was turned around and he was the aggressor, then you stay in your car if you couldn't drive away. And then only if he begins to try to get into your car or vehicle or drag you out of it, that is when the firearm comes into play. But you felt strong and independent, but you loud and wrong. Talking about, I don't play with no man, so stop playing with him then. So stop playing with him then. Because the way he disarmed you, he's either military or he is a police trained. Because that disarming was too smooth. That was too smooth. The way he, you know what I'm saying, dropped the cartridge out of the gun. He completely, not only did he take the gun from her, but he disabled the gun. Okay? But this what she get. This is what she get because what are you even doing? You waving this gun around. A shot was fired. Now, what if that shot had went somewhere other than the ground? What if you had a shot yourself? This is not a movie. She yelling at men's faces with a gun 2 inches away from them where they could just knock her out as we witnessed. It's not a theory. Who you think you is, John Wick? Who you think you is? This ain't a Hollywood movie. You don't even know how to use that thing you got. You waving it around all in folk face. The first order of business is you're not even supposed to pull your firearm unless you have intent to use it. That's the only time you're supposed to pull it out. Other than that, I don't know why it's in your hand at all. Talking about, one thing about it is I ain't gonna play with no man, but you is playing with a man. You doing exactly that. You playing. He not playing. This is why he wasn't worried about it being in your hand. That should have gave you pause. The fact that he walked up on you with it obviously in your hand. He was this close to you, chest to chest with you. He wasn't worried about you or that burner you got. He wasn't worried about neither one of you because he knew what he was capable of and you didn't. I don't know how he wasn't able to restrain her or whatever. I don't know. I guess I don't know. How she got away is a mystery to me. I mean, all up in that man's face, arguing and hollering and spitting. And then got dealt with. The way that men did, he was being nice. And he was nice. He did it the nice way. He handled you the nice way. Because that bullet could have went to his son because his son is the one that's filming it. Had it hit his son, you would not have walked away from that. He was being very gracious with you. That was mercy. That was mercy and grace for a fool. That was mercy and grace for a fool. Out here acting a fool. This is how gracious some of these men are. Because if it had been another man, he would have did worse than that. You kind of ran into the right one, because as you ran into the wrong one, he'd have did you dirty. For waving a gun in his face in the first place, thinking that you scaring somebody. Then you hollering and you go to his child to holler. Come on. He was being extra nice to you. He was being extra nice to you. I'd have made you eat it. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host of The Crimson Cure. This is my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.